So we're going to put ourselves in Pilates stance. And if anything else good comes to your mind, you are welcome to share it. We're going to take a nice breath in, open up through the collarbones. Really take a moment right here before your arms get higher than your shoulders and press them out, right? See if you can pull this arm away from your pec. Yeah, really pull. Good. And then let it just come back down. And we'll do that again. Nice big inhale. Up. Good. Reach out. Hi, Nara. Open, open, open. Good. And see if you can have a sense of which arm might need a little bit more length. For me, it feels like this one on this side. Let it pull away from your center. Yeah, good. Good. Oh my gosh, Mary, I have to tell you, pickleball has reached new heights. I don't know if you're aware of Quince. Their website is One Quince, but they create luxury products, they cut out all the middlemen. They only advertise on social media. And so you can get a beautiful cashmere sweater, for example, for half the price of the same quality sweater. I mean, it's just beautiful things. They have come out with a line and they're taking pre-orders of pickleball rackets that have the cutest patterns. It's like clearly aimed at Gen Z and millennials, like, I know, Mary. So yeah, this is not even like, wow, they're like anticipating it to be so hot that they're taking pre-orders. I've never seen them do that before. So rotate palms up, thumbs back, and then just rotate down. So I'm going to move so you can see my hand better. It's going down and up, just like that. Good. Yeah, let the back of your shoulder move. So yes, there you go, Sheila. That's it. Thank you for wearing stripes today. Good. And one more. So is Ruby still with you, Sheila, or did she go to her parents? Aw. Oh, nice. Oh, super. Good. And then pull those elbows into your waist. If those of you who weren't here on Monday, it's her granddaughter, Ruby, who comes from all the way from Sydney, who works in Sydney, Australia. Let your head fall to the side. We're going to round forward all the way to the other side. Good. And then round back to the front. Good. And then press into those feet, lift up. So I'm just trying to get your shoulders nice and warm, a little extra warm this morning, because we will be handling hopefully some heavier weights. So I want you to have sensation of when you're standing up here and your arms are moving around, how much do you rely on just your weight falling forward? Here's me doing it not so great. Here's me with my abs pulling me back over my hips. And I want you to notice how I got there. It was abs pulled me back and the rest of me followed, versus my shoulders and upper back pulling me back and then me having to balance that way. So just check yourself. Check yourself. Good. Good. And last one. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Hands to the sides of your hip. Now we want to wake up these legs a little bit more. Push your thighs out into these hands, right? So my hands are on the back of my legs, and then squeeze your abs across the front of you toward your hands. So think of a seatbelt tightening down low on your lap. And these are the anchors at the seat. Yeah. Because as we lift some heavier weights today, I want you to be able to have this seatbelt feeling, and it should come in your body and then up your spine. Yeah, good. So watch some of you do this. Can you see how you're like, oh, I'm pulling my abs in? Well, you might be, but you're not getting all of them in. Your ribs are out in front. See all that big space behind me? So there, the whole abdominal wall is pulling back. Yes, Nara gets a gold star for wearing stripes too. Good. Let's do one more. Good. Then we're just going to open into parallel. Same thing. We're going to sit back now a little deeper. Good. Push your abs back into your hands. Good. And again, push your abs back into your hands. Now my hands are pushing forward at the same time that my abs are pulling back. Yeah. So I'm getting a nice wrap around the whole upper thigh and hip. Good. Last two. Nara's picked up her Theraband. Love how she's using it. She's got it behind her here, and we've done that before, right? So she's got just a bigger feedback, right, with the band. Good. Alrighty, very nice. Then we're going to take our arms up to the sky. We're making a magic triangle overhead, and we're thinking like we're diving into a swimming pool. So you're jumping on your board, you go straight up, and then bow, just bow. Good. Extend your spine up. Good. Let your arms come down behind your head. Press back up. Good. You're just diving up and off that high dive. Good. And if it helps you to do the little knee bend before you bow, do it. For some reason, for some people, that's a really good visual, the jumping off of the high dive. Because you don't crumple down over, you go whew, and up into space, right? Yeah, okay, what happened to your hips? We just practiced, right? So we're not swinging the hips back to dive. We're lifting the spines up. Abs are holding the seat belt, right? If your hips go back when you dive, you'll smack. All this will hit the water. It will hurt. Yes, good.
I know why that helps, because you engage everything as you get up, as you go up.
Yes.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. Mark just figured out why it works when he does it right. That's good, right? I hope you guys are figuring it out too. All right. Okay, good. Again, it's all about this column today. I want you to have this awareness of this column because we're going to be working with it a lot, I hope. Yes? Okay, so let's pick up your heavier weight. All right, we're working for legs and hips. We don't have to worry about lifting it up other than holding our grip. So we talked about the different ways you can make your weights heavier if you don't have weights that challenge you. And one of them is to take a band underneath your feet and then hold on to your weights as well, right? So that you have resistance on the way up. The other way is if you have only one heavy weight and one lighter weight, put the heavier weight in one hand, take your next heavier weight in the other hand, and then we'll switch sides, yeah? So that's me. I have only one really heavy weight. I asked for another one for Christmas.
Santa's got to be strong to bring it.
Santa's got to be strong to bring it. And first we're just going to hold these weights, and I want you to just feel in your body as it's standing here what its temptation is. Here's me compressing. Here's me, I'm going to show you side view on this one. Here's me letting my hips fall forward and I'm compressing back ways. Some of you do this thing where you pull your shoulders way back so your weights hang behind you. You're still not in a column. So think of your seatbelt, wrap it in. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Now we're just going to bend our knees. Just a little bend. Good. And I'll count for you, those of you who have one heavy weight like I do, when you can switch sides. Good. So on the way up, heels together. Now think you're about to jump off that high dive, right? Gather your body up. Good. Sit back. Good. And then lift like you're jumping in the air off the high dive. That's it. Abs up, seatbelts up, seatbelts up. There you go. Good. Good, so that's number 4. You can assess how that feels. Do you need to go one weight lighter? I'm just gonna switch hands, so if you're like me with uneven weights, switch now. Good. So what I'd like you to be doing is noticing when it gets challenging, and then don't stop, just go into a slightly lighter weight. Good. That's it. Are you getting all the way up? Remember, here is the moment where you're down and jumping into the air to jump off the high dive. Think about the diving competitors who do the fancy jumps. They don't jump straight down. They always go up first. Up, 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 up. There you go. One more, one more. Nice, okay. And then squat down just once to put your weights down safely. Undo your hands. Give your hands a moment. Open them up all the way. You can give them a little love. Stretch the fingers back open. Yeah, so for women in general, our weak link tends to be this upper body strength, and that includes the hands. So keeping those hands strong, very important. That helps us do more stuff as we get older, right? Okay, so again, you're the diver, right? About to jump off. So I want you to have that sensation in your body. We're doing our skater lunge. So again, I have offset weights. You might have two that are both heavy for you. That's great. Pick them up. Reassert your grip. Yeah. If you have offset weights, I'm starting with the heavier weight to the outside leg. So I'm going to your right. That's the side that has my heavier weight. Yeah, we're gonna step out. Lower your booty back, push the ground away, lift your spine. That's it, good. Down, up, lift your spine, lift your spine. There you go, Sheila, good. Booty back, drive through the ground, lift your spine, good. So if you picture a reformer machine, that right foot is actually sliding the carriage, pushing it away from you. There you go, good. Push against the ground, lift that spine up, good. So watch your back. Sheila, keep your heart shining forward. So that might mean you don't go as low as you think you want to go, because I want that heart up, not down. Don't let yourself see your pubic bone. In this time, since I want that heart shining forward. Yeah? Better. Good. Yeah, so you're gonna bend your knee. Bend your hip. Good. How many is that? 8? So Mark says he's done 12. Holy cow, you guys, rest. Put your weights down. All right, so he did 12. I did as many as you guys did. Could you do 3 more? Okay, we need heavier weights. We need heavier weights, right? All right, so if you've got offset weights, shift it so your heavier weights to the outside. Yes, your body needs stimulus. Stimulus to create bone and to create strength. Yes. Yeah? Yeah. That's okay. That's a fabulous question. So as we're going, Nara's the elbow, she's letting it bend a little bit so that she can stay better connected to her shoulder and her shoulder blade so that it doesn't round forward. That's a great idea. If it's hard for you to keep the arm long yet, right, and connect to the shoulder, then yeah, a little bend is okay. You just want to make sure it's really coming from the shoulder blade and not that upper trap. That's all. Yeah, good. Catherine, you need to ask for heavier weights for Christmas too. I know. Hands get tired, right? Grip strength. Yes. Grip strength. So Mark, are you counting for us?
Well,
Okay, how many do you get to?
that's 11.
11, okay, so Mark says the next one is his 12. Good, okay, good. And then we'll take those weights and put them down. Yeah, rah. Yep, let him go. He's taking out the plate and the napkin. Yeah, give him a little stretch open. We don't want traveler's claw where you're holding your suitcase and you can't undo your fingers. Oh, that's it, Catherine. Yeah, so now just shift your weight back. So instead of letting it come forward over the knee, pull it back away from the knee. Yeah, super athletic. I love that. Okay. So then we're gonna pick up one weight that we can hold in our hands. Again, something that would challenge you. If you have a kettlebell, you're gonna hold it by the horns, so not on the ball, but on the horns. And if you have a hand weight, you're gonna hold it on the ends, yeah? We're just holding it, a little bit of bicep. Yeah. Extra. Can you guys see Nara's screen? She's got one of those classic grip exercisers that you squeeze. Just classic spring with 2 handles on it. Yeah. But so this is why I'm also on you about your grip here, because some of you will try to do this with that thing. You want to keep it squeezing round, not collapsed, right? Round, not collapsed. Okay, here we go. Step back lunge. So stepping back 2 train tracks. We're not on a balance beam, right? 2 train tracks. Drop your back knee down. We're upright. We're going to step forward, and then we'll step the other side. Step back, drop down. Yes, good. Okay, good. Step back. Now, if your shoulders and biceps get tired holding your weight here, you can definitely lift it here, or if you need to, down low. It's nice down here because it lets you know when you're sagging, right? You'll hit it. So that's another option. But watch that you don't get lazy hands. Can you see how I've got gorilla hands here? Here's me with a full grip. Here's me with an open gorilla grip. Want that strong grip. Where are we here? That's it. Good. Okay, then we're gonna hold it. So we've got your right foot back. I'm gonna show you a side view of me. Right now I'm upright, yeah, my spine is upright. We're gonna straighten the back leg, pull your ribs in. Now you're on a ski slope line. Bend the back knee. Now you're upright. Good. Straighten. Where do you think this is coming from? Is it coming from my chest, or is it just from the thigh to the glute? Thigh to the glute, Mona. Abs are holding the chest in place. That's right. Good. Now notice my hip isn't getting higher or lower, right? It's just tilting and tilting. Yes, yours too. Tilt, lift your tail. Come back into place. You've got one more. Tilt, lift your tail, but not higher. Just let it rotate. Good, that's it. And then all the way up. Good. Bring your weight down for a moment. Make sense? Okay, other side. Weights up. Step back. Good. So again, we're mimicking some of the standing split work on the reformer. Oh, this one's harder for me to manage. So this side's harder for me to manage. Immediately I want to bend over instead of lifting my tail, right? Letting the pelvis rock on this side. So if that's like you, make the upper body be smaller and really just focus on how you're moving your pelvis. Yeah? Move from the pelvis and the thigh. Good. So not up and down, Kay. This stays a straight line. This is your dial here. So I'm not coming up.
Oh, that's my fault. That's good.
Mark says that's his fault.
So the front leg stays where it's at?
The front leg stays where it's at. It's all the pelvis rocking over the leg. Yeah, so front thigh doesn't go up and down. Don't let it move. If you need to, take a look at yourself side view and see if that's staying still. Yeah? Good. So drop your thigh. Now notice it. Don't let it come up and down. Good. All right. Then we'll find our center. Whoop. All the way back up and down. Yeah. Yes. You might feel, so 2 places you might feel that. That's right, Kay. One is that back rear because it's constantly pulling ham and glute. The other might be the quad on the front because we're shortening it, just that centerpiece of the quad. So good job. Yeah, very nice. Okay, we can let the weights wait for us. We'll pick up that Theraband and we'll be rolling down to our mat. Yes. You're welcome to use your band behind you. I know several of you really like that feedback that you get, and it's all the same, right? As you start that push forward, you should feel that seat belt coming from the front across your hips and your pubic bone toward the back of you, yeah? So you're welcome to use the band there. Others of you like it up here to get the high abs to pull back, right? You can do that as well. So we're just gonna be rolling down 3 times. On number 4, we're gonna stay down. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Nice. No, I saw that lift. Good start there, Sheila. The stripes are so awesome. It just highlights everything. I love it. If we ever have class shirts, they're all going to be striped. That's it. So when you roll out, we are going to do renegade rows. If your band is behind your back, you probably want to take it out from behind your back before you get out there. I know. What color stripes would we have? Or teal? So we talked about this, I think, Wednesday, about really understanding where your hands are. Mine tend to go forward in front of me. I need to really work at getting them underneath the armpits, right? Yeah. And if you have hands that, for one reason or another, cannot grip the ground and support your wrist here, then you can try knuckles. But, yep. Some of you, that's no problem for you. Others of us, maybe your strength is being on your hands, and maybe getting onto your knuckles once in a while would be a good option for you. Friends, on your knuckles, can you roll your knuckles so that your weight is on second and third finger? Yeah, so right on those 2 main knuckles there. So instead of letting them go out to the pinkies, you're gonna roll in so it's here on the inside. Yeah. Good. Yeah, whichever version you're doing. I frankly am not stable enough, I think, to actually add a band here or to put my whole weight on either one. For me, this is just enough work to hold on my knuckles properly. I could do it if I let it go out, but not this way. Yeah. So just know in yourself where your strength holes might be, where your power leaks might be. Yeah. And when you feel like you've gotten, gosh, at least 4 to 6 rows and maybe a couple of playing around with what feels stronger, what could use more work, then you can come and sit on your backside. And then we're going to fold your band in half and bend your knees in and put it over the front of your shins. Pull your collarbones back and your elbows to your waist, and then round back, keeping those elbows tucked in, pushing your straps down. Good. Come all the way up, lift it up, rounding your upper back, reset your shoulders, put it down, scoop in your low belly. Good. All the way up, Round that upper back, scooping the abs up into your mid back. Stack it up, down, and pull. Hi, baby boy. Hi, my precious. He's my good boy. Keep going. I have a job to do here. Good. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that row is the shoulder blades pulling, but we're adding in this downward push. So the shoulder blades are on plus the triceps. We're connecting lats to the work of the rhomboid and the tricep. Make sense? And here's your last one. Rhomboid, push down. Yeah, good. All right, so now we're gonna roll back. Hold that half roll back. You have those shoulders in place. Scoop your belly in and lift your leg up against that strap. Good, and other one. I want you to notice what happens to your abs. Can they still draw in from your seat belt, right? Can they still draw in from your seat belt? Good. That's it. Collarbones are still open. We still have that tricep pulling down. Still have that lat connection. Good. Nice. And then arms come up and we round all the way down. Reach those arms overhead. Stretch nice and long. Oops, I'm off the screen. I've just rolled right out. All right. Extend your legs all the way if they're not already. Good. Inhale, exhale up into your bow, pressing those legs together and downward. Good. And then just come all the way back down, reaching overhead. Big inhale, exhale. That's it. Good. Good, and one more. Good. All right. Next one, we're going to pull the right leg into tabletop, stay there, and extend the leg to the sky. Looks like this. Inhale, exhale. Pull it into tabletop against your band. Stay there, extend to the sky, flex the foot, and then reach it all the way down. Other side. Exhale up to the sky. Extend. Good. So you should be up enough and the leg should be pulling towards you that you get that resistance going on. Oops, I'm going all excited. Extend. Flex and reach the heel. Good. All the way down. Good. Up. Press. Good. Yep. And down. Nice. Last one, coming back to the right leg. Hold it with the knee bent in. Inhale, exhale, switch. So you're switching. I want you to pull that knee. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull. Check your shoulders. I don't want the front of your shoulder rounding in and pushing your thumb down. Can you let it round out? Hug the sides of you. Good. Good. And last one. Good. Both knees come in and relax your spine down to the mat. Turn your head side to side, just in case. All good? Okay, good. So from here, arms are up, legs in tabletop. Let's get some more oblique. We're going to exhale up into our bow, right into crisscross. So I'm rotating to the side, pull the arms apart. Take another breath, exhale, over. Stay there, pull the arms apart. You should feel your belly drop in and rotate. Good. Release, find your shoulder blade, pull the arms apart, rotate. Good. Release, pull those arms apart. Good. Release. And again. That's it. Good. One more. Good. And then back to center. Nice. In that moment of pulling open, could you feel yourself knit in? In your ribs and your belly? Nobody? Okay, Nara, there's one. Hallelujah, Mark.
Sure.
You. Mark goes, sure. We don't trust him. I can trust him as far as I can throw him.
You're getting stronger.
Mark says, yeah, but you're getting stronger. As are you. All right. So let's take that band. We'll put it over our right foot. Cross the band. Pull those elbows down. Tuck them in. And then pull your shoulders back and float your elbows off the mat just about an inch. But I want you to take this prep moment where they're down, pulled in, shoulders back, and then float. So my elbows are just off the mat about an inch. My mid back is on. If you're feeling tension in an uncomfortable way behind your neck, get a little pillow. We're going to inhale, push that heel across, keeping the pelvis steady, and then circle it back to the outside. So we're in a flexed foot today, really pushing through your heel like you have a flashlight on the end of your heel. And you're making a big bat signal in the sky. There you go. Push, push, push. Now check. The more you push your leg, did you feel yourself pull your elbows down? Can they float? And can you pull your shoulders back instead? Good. And then we're going to reverse direction. Check elbows in. Check shoulders back. That's it. Good. Check wrists. Everyone's wrists look pretty good. I'm just asking you to self-check. I know. It's a good day. You guys are doing great with the wrist today. I don't think I've had to make one comment till this moment. And even now, it's just a little baby comment. Some of you, I see some wrist bending backwards. Make it be a straight line from your knuckles to the back of your wrist. Yes, good. And then reconnect to your shoulder blades. Some of you are going to find that that creates more work, just correcting your wrist. Good. Yeah, my right one. Good. All right, you guys. Fantastic. Then we're going to switch feet. Love it. I love it that I don't have to get up and demo that. When I say you're bending backwards, I say you go whoop and correct it. Super job. All right. So first, elbows down, in, shoulders, and then float the elbows off. And then you start across your body with that flexed foot, shining your back signal at the sky. Your foot on the ground is pressing down. It's not forgetting that it's part of your body. There you go. Good. That's it. Come on. Hug those elbows. Hug the shoulder blades. I know it feels like this is about your legs, but it's about how does your torso react when your leg's in motion. And then we're going to reverse. So if you need to change your grip, reassert your grip, do it. Check your wrists. Come on, check your wrists. Back of wrist is not bending backwards, right? Knuckles shouldn't be further away from your arm. That's right. Good. Good. Can you pull your thumb towards you just a little bit? Meaning don't let the horses get away. Rein them in a little bit. So where am I going? This way? No, this way. This way. I forgot which way I'm going. Good. Good. Yeah. And when you feel like you've gotten even amounts, you can take that band off your feet and let your leg come down. Let your band go down for just a moment. Let your arms reach over your head and then just pull them into scarecrow. So you're laying there with your elbows at 90 degrees on either side of you. Your ribs might pop a little bit. And there's a difference between arching from your lumbar versus just arching in your thoracic. So see if you can feel the difference. In the thoracic, there is a huge lift. In the lumbar, there's a huge lift from your low back to your ribs all the way up to your armpits. If it's a thoracic lift, it's just this little bit of lift up here. And that's not so bad, right? That allows a little shoulder motion. Good. We're going to just slide the hands up toward the ceiling. See if you can pull your ribs down. Inhale into that space and then exhale. Bring them back towards you. Yeah. And then just notice what your shoulders do. Do you need that little bit of thoracic lift? But can you hold your low belly? Good. Arms slide up. And exhale, pull. Good. And 2 more. Up. And last one. And again, check in that moment. Is it lumbar lift? No. Is it thoracic lift? Little thoracic lift is okay. All right. And now we just get to breathe here for the next half hour. Just kidding. But it's so tempting. All right. We're actually going to roll up. So, and we're going to roll up into a teaser, no less. So we're going to take the legs in a tabletop. Take your feet, lasso them over your band, and I've folded my band in half. It's going to give you more resistance, and it's going to make your teaser feel easy. Yep. Everyone there? All right. So lower your legs away from you. Good. Now they're on the diagonal. Now start rolling up. If you want assistance, just pull, scooping your belly in. You should be curling, and then you'll be up. Yeah, and we'll take that moment where we're balancing. Good. And then pull in the low belly away from your knees, away from your ankles, and then all the way down, and then release the legs to the sky. Yep. And we're going to do that again. So press away. Now, if you don't want the help, then you keep pushing your band away from you. Push it towards your feet as you come up. Lift your spine. If you're feeling like you need more challenge, take a little let go. Good. And then pull your abs back away from your feet. Pull, 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 pull. Good. Now my spine minders usually know who you are. You guys want to go a little bit more neutral, right? So you have a little bit more hip flexor engagement than everybody else does, but you have no less ab engagement. It's just that you're not using your abs to curl, you're using them to stabilize. Yeah? All right, last one up, last one up. Good. All right, now cross your band into opposite hands. Push your toes away from you, and then pull your bands apart. It should be hard to pull anywhere. We're keeping the arms long, and we're really activating from the mid-back, and release. Pull. Watch out. Thumbs are going to want to roll down, and you're going to try to do this business. Can you let your thumbs stay up as you pull? That's it. Be okay with a small motion. Be okay with, not back here. Long arms. I said long arms. Did you listen to your wife? No. So you're going to keep those arms as long as you can, really activating from the back of the arm into the shoulder complex. Okay, good, Kay. Yes, good. All right. And Catherine is just biding her time till we move on. She's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay, so we'll take that band off of our feet. Come on to our side, and you can just let that band rest there for the moment. We're going to do the prep for snake. So we're sitting with our heels in line with our booty, as if we're going to do side over, right? But instead, we're going to lift up and twist so that our hips look underneath us, and then come back to the side and down. Yep. So again, we're in this line. Hands are in line with the knees. Heels are in line with the butt. Press down. Lift your hips up. Look underneath your armpit. This is very much like twist 2 when we do the side plank, right? How you have to twist all the way under, all the way back. Good. We're going to do one more. Good. Now this time, twist, hover, look at your heels. Lift up. Now lower your hips. Look forward. Lift your hips so that you can twist back to start hovering. Look at your heels. Twist. Lower your hips. Look forward. I know. That is the full reformer twist right there. Yes? Good. How many do you do? 3? Can we do 3? Yes. Good. Awesome. And Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Then we'll just, see, we're here. Yes. So here we get to just slide all the way down. Nice and easy. And all we're doing is simple kicks. Hi, baby boy. That's it. So kicking up and down. So me, Kay, and Mary, and actually Catherine too, we're going to take this bottom hip, lift it, and take it behind us. So it feels like we're tilting the front one forward. Kay, Mary, Catherine. Yeah? And me. All right, good. Now we're going to do it again. And it's going to feel like, we can't lift as high. Or to lift high, we're going to roll back, right? We don't want to roll back. We want to keep that hip still and see where our range of motion is. Yes, good. And Catherine, when you do this one, let's see, that's your right side up. On your right side, Catherine, let your knee actually look down because that's going to get more of this back part of your glute here for you. Yeah, good. On your left side, maybe we do the same. Good. All right, one more. Yes, wow, good. All right, hold that leg up. You're going to kick to the front, flex, and then pull it back behind you. Push, push. Good. Point to the front, flex. Good. And back behind you. Point, point. Good. And back. Good. All right, and so let's hold that leg to the back. Good, and then we're just going to make little ovals in space. Not going to come down to the ground, and each oval is going to try to kick that heel up a little bit higher behind you. So I'm trying to stay behind my center line here, not trying to swing it forward. Really trying to keep it to the back. Ooh, good, and then let's reverse. Yes, this has gotten so much better. Look at you guys. Just keep giving me this lift. Good. That's it. Push it back. Good. Feel your length. Good. Last two. And last one. Nice. Kill me. And then we can take that knee, rest it over the top. Or you can grab hold of it. I need to grab hold with two hands. And push that thigh bone open. Yeah, you get the hip stretch too. All right, and then we're just going to lift the bottom leg up and down. So I have to keep holding on to my ankle. Otherwise, I'll roll backwards, right? We want to stay nice and stacked. We're lifting that bottom leg up. And then Catherine on this side, let me think about you. On this side, that left heel is going to aim up. The toe is going to aim down. So the toe is literally going to point at the ground, not to the sky. Point it down to the ground. Flex your foot and point the toe down. Yep, you're going to tap the pinky every time. That's it. So you have to make sure that heel keeps raising up. Good. And anyone else who tends toward a lot of internal rotation, you can do that variation as well. She's pulling that heel to the sky. Good. Yes. Last two. And last one. Hold it up. Good. Push it back. Lift a little higher. Push it back. Lift a little higher. Push and lift. Good. Keep breathing. No one's holding their breath, right? We're all letting the air flow. And last two. Watch your foot. Watch your foot, Catherine. It's going to lead your knee. There you go. Good. Good. All right. And then all the way down. Whoo, good. Let yourself be nice and long. Good. Very nice. Now, guess what? Everything is side up. So lift the legs, lift the arms, and everything comes down. Good. And lift the legs, lift the arms. And you can see my top arm trying to cheat. Do you see that? Cheater Mona. So I'm going to now work really hard to keep my arms straight. Now we're synchronized swimmers. Good. That's it. Two more. Maybe we just feel like seals on the beach. That's okay. Seals are beautiful. Good. Nice job. And then let yourself open up, letting the top knee come across and that arm open back. Now, spine minders, remember, you stay stacked and just move through the arm. You can have a little bit of extension, but it really depends on your particular spine concerns. Good, feel good. Should stretch open through that arm and bicep and chest and shoulder. All right, so then we are going to flip over to the other side. So we're setting up for snake, right? So we start heel to butt, and then the hands are in line with the knees in the front. Yep. And this hand can be a little bit away from you. It's a little bit different than when we're in a normal plank, yeah? So wrap those shoulders in, lift up, twist, so your hips come up to the sky, and then we'll come all the way down for the first one. First two, yeah? Just so we can get that sensation of scooping your abs up, pushing the ground away, and then bringing it back in. Good, okay, so the next one we'll add that hover in. So inhale and exhale, lift, push the ground away with your hands, good. Come back in, hover, look down at your feet, good. And then up, push, good. Hover, then we're gonna add in your hips lowering. So here you go. They're up. We stay in this direction as we just lower the hips, lifting the chest. Good. Scoop the belly in so that you can bring the hips back underneath you to a hover and look at your feet. Yep. Up. Lower the hips. Push that chest forward. Good. Lift the hips. Twist and hover. We have one more. Ready? And up. Good. Lower. Look. That's it. Good. And up. Lower. Hover. And down. Phew! Yeah, so then we get to just lay all the way down. Good job. Very nice. It's nice as it works all around the shoulder girdle, all around your middle. And the hip is working too. So we'll start those kick ups. Yes. Good. Good. Okay, hang on, I got take a moment. Suddenly I had a burp coming in. It felt weird laying down. all that twisting. All right. So good, Nara. Just nice and stacked. Good. So Nara is modeling super good form. As that leg comes up, I can see her working on this, stabilizing. Thank you, stripes. Yeah, good. That's it. Good. Let's see, this is Catherine's. Left leg up. Yeah, left leg up. So your left leg, we're going to let it be knee down a little. It's going to feel funny, but that's where we're going to get a little of that glute. Yep, there you go. Good. Just because of the way you're working against gravity. Good. And then Kate, like on the other side, lift your hip, put it down behind you a little bit. It's going to feel like you're about to fall on your front. There you go. Okay, good. Sheila, you could do the same thing on this side. It wasn't quite like that on the other side, but if you lift your hip, put it behind you, it's going to feel like you're going to fall forward. That's where I want you to try to balance. Good. And then so Kay and Sheila, try just a couple more like that. Mary too, maybe you just did the same thing. And then everybody else, we're going to go into your kicks to the front. So point to the front, flex. Take it back. Good. Point to the front, flex. And take it back, swinging through that joint. Good. Push. Push. What? Why is it one side you can do it and the other side you can't? And do you fall forward in the same place? Is it when your arm leg comes forward? Yeah. So Nara's working on the more advanced version with her hand up here as she goes, which is awesome. And she's noticing it's harder one direction than the other, from one side to the other, right? So when your leg comes forward, if you're falling forward, it's that anti-gravity. Your abs have to pull you back all the way up through your ribs. And when it's this way, it's almost the same thing. If you're over falling forward, starts at your low belly instead, and then the ribs will follow. So this way is usually ribs have to pull back. This way is usually low belly has to pull back, pelvis. It's a great question. All right, so then we hold it back here, and we're gonna just make those ovals. I'm sorry, what's your question? Oh no, so we're making oval still, right? Her question is, well, as her leg comes forward, can she let her arm go back? That's a different exercise, and it still requires you to hold your ribs in. So I can do that without my ribs in, right? So I would rather have her work at staying here.
Reverse direction?
Yeah, and then reverse direction. So yes, your ovals can reverse direction. Yeah, that's a fantastic question. So no, the answer is no. Don't reach back until you can stabilize. Sorry. Push through your heel. Remember your little flashlight, your bat signal shining out of your heel? Shine it on that wall. Good. And then that comes down. All right, so then you can let it come across for a sec. Because then we're going to go into the lower leg lifting. The bottom is up. So, oh, I am tight today. We're going to lift that leg up and lower. Yes. So again, notice if you're tilting back. See if you can lean into it, right? You might be me where you need two hands, one on the hip or one on the leg, somewhere to keep you honest. So yeah, bring me that top hip, Kay. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. There you go. That's it, good. Good. And then Sheila, take your bottom leg and push it back. So I want you to start from the leg already back. Good. Same thing, Catherine. That bottom leg is already pushed back behind you a little bit. Good. Good. All right. Because then we're just going to lift it, push it back, and lift it up again. Lift, up. Good. Back and up. That's it. Back and up. Good. Back and up. Good. There you go. Good. Back. On the lifting leg? No, the quad would actually extend the leg. So it would be quad weakness, not being able to lift, not being able to straighten the leg. She's asking, why is the bottom leg want to constantly bend? It could be quad is not strong enough to hold it long. And it would be your medial quad, most likely, vastus medialis on that side. All right, so top leg gets to hang over. We get to rotate open for the spine minders. We get to reach, spine movers. Spine minders get to reach open. That's how you pull. Mark is pulling my hand to help me stretch more. It's nice if you have a partner to do that for you. Andy, oh yeah. All right, good. So we're gonna roll onto our bellies. Walk those forearms in as close to your knees as you can, and then you're gonna give yourself a cat here on your forearms. The stretch should be deeper. It's almost like a cross between a cat and a child's pose, but it's similar to doing a cat roll down on a chair, on a Wunda chair. You get that deeper angle. And then release the other way. Good. And then we're going to bring the hands right where your elbows were. So you want to get your abs lifted, right? You're now in this little tiny base of support. Scoop your belly in and then push your hips forward and round up. I know. And anyone who's not happy being on their knees, find your joy in another position. So it might be standing. That's it. Just reach on up. Good. Side bend. That's it. Good. And up to the other side. There you go. Good. And one more. Side bend up. Now take your hand over here, this right one, float it around to your left side. Grab that hip. Rotate toward the sky. Let the armpit shine, another bat signal, right? Let it open out. That means your left shoulder blade has to pull behind you. That's it. Good. Good. And that arm comes down. Both arms come up. Good. Reach up to the sky. Keep reaching up as that arm floats across the front. Find something you can grab onto. Find your hip bone. Maybe it's just tugging on your shirt. Good. Now open that armpit. Let it slide open, right? You're sliding open the little secret door to let your light shine out. Good. That's the way. And then bring it behind you. Ooh, good. All right. Back of hands together, thumbs down, pinkies up. Pull your abs back. And you can here do a little thigh stretch. So thigh stretch is usually in neutral, but if you combine it with your Martha Graham, it gets a little bit of a sit back. And it should be more stretch through your mid-back. And then bring your hips forward, pull those thumbs back. That's it, good. And back of hand. Scoop in, scoop in, scoop in. Find that low seat belt. Good. And then open. And one more. What if you can't stretch that upper back without tilting back? That's a fabulous question. That goes back to other classes where we talk about the difference between using your abs to move and using your hip flexors to move. Right? That's a great question. So getting your glute to hold your butt still in that case. Yeah, so Nara's question was, what if you can't bow and stretch into your mid-back without this flexion? And that has to do with glutes and abs working together. So let's take one foot forward. We're going to stretch the hip. You might remember at the very beginning all that hip work you did. Yeah, just letting that slight tuck of the pelvis under. Good. And then we're going to bring it in and take the leg to the side. Now you're in a Cossack stretch. And you're going to push that thigh back. Ooh, and you should feel a nice stretch under here. And that glute's on a little bit. Good. Push the ground away. And we'll do one more time. So I'm pushing that thigh back. That's it. Yeah, push it, push it, push it. There you go, Sheila. Good. Ooh, tight in that direction. Good. All right. And then let's bring that knee down, other side. So those of you watching on a replay who maybe don't want to be on your knees, remember your lunge stretch is here. So you have a little tuck under. Which one, Kay? Which knee? The one that was going out. So as you go out this way, as you press out, this one. So this would be your right, but on your left side. Kay's asking about her knee. So two things. If you're feeling your knee, there shouldn't be a logical reason, as long as you're going out and your foot is planted. Now, if your foot's not planted, if I'm falling onto my pinkies, then suddenly the brakes become right under the patella. So if I can keep the foot down, the heel down, the toes down, I get more support. That makes sense? Does that help? So you can think about pushing down the heel even as you go out to the side. If I give up the heel, then it shifts into the front of the knee. Good. Everyone get both ways? Both directions, front and side? Okay, so then all we have to do is get up to a stand. So use whatever you want for support. Tuck that back toe under or drag it. Either way is fine. Your goal is to be able to lift straight up, however you get up. And that can improve over time. Wow, you even chose your hard leg, Catherine. She gets a gold star, bonk, right on her chart. There you go. Good. I know that's her hard side. So good job. All right. Take a nice arms out wide. Plant those feet. Spine twist. Push, push. Inhale to center. Exhale. Push, push. Inhale to center. Exhale. Shh. That's it. Good. So here we think about Nara's earlier question about the hips. If our hips are pulling in, the rotation is happening thoracic spine and up, and a little bit of lumbar, right? But the sacrum is holding its integrity. It's not twisting. We're not going into the knee and